Good morning, guys. This is John Eliades, your ultimate success strategist, and today is Monday morning, the greatest day of the week. How are you guys doing this morning? Today I want to speak to you guys about Mondays, right? It is Monday, the greatest day of the week, and I've always said this for many years. Hey, it's Monday, the greatest day of the week. And at times I've had people comment that, hey, Monday's not the first day of the week, Sunday's the first day of the week, and they're not understanding what I am doing in essence to set yourself up for greatness. So I want to explain that today. So why is Monday the greatest day of the week? There were two things that got me to this. One, do you know when most heart attacks happen? Most heart attacks happen on a Monday morning. I think the time is between, is it 6 to 8 or something like that? They say most heart attacks happen. And now, why is that? Because people are getting up to go to a life that they haven't designed, they don't want it, it depresses them. So in essence, they're not living an intentional life. They are living a settled life. They've settled for that life. That life does not excite them. That life does not push them forward. They have just settled for that life. Okay? So you've got to live with intention. That was the number one reason why I started with this Monday's the greatest day of the week. And the second thing is, on Sundays, a lot of businesses are closed, a lot of things, so you had to be productive on a Sunday. And I believe Sunday is about spirituality, about reflection, meditation, setting yourself up, going after your goals and all that. And that's what I use Sunday for. So if we really look at this, we have 7 days, right? So we have our Mondays, and over here, let's just say Sundays. So we know what Sundays are for. Sundays is days of reflection back. And why Sunday is so important? Because you've got to set yourself up for success. You've got to look back and say what worked, what didn't work. But Mondays set sail for intention. It sets sails for intention. I've got to live an intentional life. I've got to live an intentional life. So what does that mean? So, and how do I get to success, right? So those are the two main reasons why I set up. Because people are dying on Mondays. I couldn't believe that. So that means people are living a depressed life, going to work they don't want, wasn't designed, there's no purpose in that life. So you've got to live an intentional life, okay? And number two, I believe Sundays is a great day to reflect in order to set your Mondays up for greatness. But how does this work? What does it mean to live an intentional life? You know, yesterday I was saying to my son, you know what? You got to work harder. You got to work harder. Why? Because if every single day you're putting more time in, working harder, you get ahead of the competition. You get ahead of the competition. So I see you playing PlayStation, but you got to turn that into studying. You got to go and learn, study. Study 2 hours when no one else is studying. If you study 2 hours, if you outwork the people, if you outwork the competition, if you outwork everyone else with intention, so you're always learning and growing, you will get to live the life you always wanted. But if you're settling just for TV, for games and that, and there's no intention, and you're not studying, you're not learning, that means you're never going to have a great life. So how does that work? Let me give you a hint that I teach people within time, with my program Within Time, right? So currently there is this week, right? This is a week. Now, your week must add up to your month, right? To your month, right? And your month must add up to your year, and your year must add up to your life plan, right? must add up to your life plan. What does that mean? So I can't just, if I want to live intentional, I have a week ahead of me. What does this week mean? Well, this week must tie up to my month. What does the month of July mean? Well, it must tie up to my year plan, my goals, my intentions. What do I want to achieve for this year? And what does this year mean? Well, it must add up to my life plan. What does my life plan mean? Oh, well, then we get into your design, your purpose, your mission, your vision in life. And how can you have a year plan if you actually don't know what you were designed for? What is your purpose in life? What do you want to go for? Maybe at times you have one goal a year. Find my design and purpose of life in order to set myself up for success. When you live a life intentionally towards your purpose, your purpose and your design, right? So what you were built for, what you were designed for, what you came to the earth for, why you were born in order to serve people, you will never work another day in your life. It's all about getting things done in order to serve, Our life's meaning, our life's purpose is to serve this world and other people. Whatever you tell me, that is, if your life is about serving yourself only, you will have a very poor life. When you die, you will say, but what was the meaning of my life? Your life has one purpose: serve other people and make the world better. Make the world better off before you came to it, right? So how do we do that? Monday, you have 24 hours. You have 24 hours, right? And those 24 hours, you've most probably already taken 8 hours to sleep. Now, whatever that time is, if it's 6 hours for you, if it's 5 hours for you, whatever it is, you got to know it. But what I do know is if you start going more than 8 hours, then you're sort of missing out on life and you're sort of not being very productive, right? I think most people can do with 8 hours. Other people can do with 6. Other people can do with 7. Other people can do with 5 hours, right? And what's left? Well, what's left is the 16 hours, right? There's 16 hours. And this is the 16 hours of success. This is whatever. Tell me your calendar. Show me your calendar. Show me what you're doing every single day with those 16 hours. I'll tell you where you're going to be in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, right? I can tell you where you're going to be. Show me the people you hang around with. I can see where you're going to be. Show me your calendar. I can see where you're going to be. Because the people you hang around with are either going to set you up or set you down. That's what it is. They're either going to encourage you. They're going to say you are worthy or you're not worthy. They're going to keep you down. You've got to be around people that push you to be better. Right. But your calendar tells me a lot about yourself. Tells me your habits, tells me your rituals, tells me what type of person you are, tells me if you take things serious, if you don't. Further to this, what I like doing with this is I like breaking up my calendar into 15 minutes. Into 15 minutes intervals, right? So 15 minutes times 4, that is 1 hour. You will be amazed how much you can do in 15 minutes. Most of us are bullshitting our time because we have too long meetings. We don't get to the point. We waffle and we try to be nice with everyone. We're not getting to the point. Listen, what do you want? Listen, it's different when you go visit your friend and you go and sit with your friend and you're having a time. Well, that's investing your time in your relationship with your friends. But when you get to productivity, 15 minutes, I believe, is enough to get things done on most things, right? Your meetings. I mean, I've heard people, very successful people, have minutes of 7 minutes, all right? But let's say 15 minutes is 4. That means these 16 hours, there's 240 sessions. There's 240 sessions of 15 minutes each in a day. 240. That means there's 240 things you can do. So every single day I put on my calendar, I'm going to do a Power Up 365 video. I'm going to get up and do my exercises for 1 hour. I'm going to do meditation. I'm going to do so much things. I know from 5 o'clock until 9 o'clock, there's a lot of productivity going on in my life because it's scheduled, it's lived intentional, because I've got to grow my mind. So I've got to read some stuff. I've got to do a YouTube. I've got to do some stuff. So already I'm waking up and I'm getting myself into state. I'm setting myself up for greatness. After that, I need to fill my calendar. I always tell my PA, when my calendar is empty, I say, what the hell are we doing? This is a lazy person's calendar. Fill up the calendar. And when you start filling up the calendar, then you start getting more productive. Now, Monday, you already know what you're going to do on Monday because you filled it up, because you did it on Sunday. Sunday, you set your week up. And then you have all these other days that are coming up. You got your Tuesday, your Wednesday, your Thursdays, your Fridays, and then you got Saturday, right? So you got 240 every single day. Every single day. You got to fill up 240 sessions. Let me tell you guys, if you fill up 240 sessions every single day, 15 minutes intervals, and obviously you have your categories of improvement and all that. I'm not going to go into that now. So 240 sessions, that's what you need to fill up this week. That's what you need to go to. If you can do that, you're going to set yourself up for a great, great week. Now let me tell you about struggle and difficulties. You've got to have a code of conduct. A code of conduct that you have decided to live by. When you have a great code of conduct, there's going to be a lot of rough moments during the week. But your code of conduct is, I decide up front how I will conduct myself despite my circumstances. Despite my circumstances. So therefore, no matter what comes up, you've decided up front, I'll conduct myself this way, but despite whatever comes my way. And if you keep filling up the 240, and if you have a true north principle, my friends, you're going to set yourself up for greatness. Thank you very much, guys. This is Johnny Eliades, your ultimate success strategist, and I will see you at the top. Have an outstanding week. Thank you. Cheers. Bye.